there guys, I'm back again. And today it is time for another Get Ready With Me. I'm into these Get Ready With Me's. And this time we are gonna get ready with this palette. It's the Norvina, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I am so excited. It just arrived yesterday. I created this eye look with this palette. So if you're curious to see how I created this look and what I think about this particular palette, keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. As you can see, I'm wearing my chip onesie. It's like so comfortable at home being in your onesie and your hair all up and not done and makeup half on. I have my foundation on, my concealer, my powders, my blush. I didn't contour or bronze. As y'all know, I'm not really that big of a contour or bronzer. And I already primed my eyes and I put on a liner because that's all not from Anastasia. I have the Norvina palette right here. I'm so freaking excited. Like, it feels so soft. This is what that little fella looks like from the outside. And then we're gonna open her up. And hold on, I have to with the mirror because I'm gonna blind you. This is what that palette looks like. I'm so excited. This is the brush over here. Oh my goodness, and I'm gonna drop it. It's like a dual brush, so you got like the blending part and then you got like the regular eyeshadow brush in here. I do have my other brushes here, but I thought it would be fun to create an eye look with this using their brush just to see if this brush is actually usable. So we're gonna do that, and these are the colors in the beautiful Norvina palette. Now I will say this launched in like summer to fall. These definitely like scream Valentine's Day colors to me, at least. I don't know what you guys think, but it's like very soft, like pink and like purple tones and a couple of earth tones here and there. But I don't know, I really find this more of a Valentine's Day-ish palette than anything else. But I'm still really glad they came out with it because I'm really excited about this. So yeah, like I said, I primed my eyelids already. Let's just get started, and I'm really orange, so I'm pretty sure the colors aren't really showing up the way they should. Still don't know what the deal is with that. For anybody who is kind of a tech nerd, if you will, please help me out, because I have no idea why my camera wants me to be pink. I mean orange, I don't know. Okay, so let's just get started, and we're just going to try it out with their brush. I'm going to use this part right here, so not the blending part, but this part. And we're just going to dab that into this color, which is named Base. Now, there is some fallout here, but it's definitely not as bad as Subculture. I have that palette, and I don't know why, but that one is so ridiculously chalky. Thank goodness this one isn't. So, like I said, dipped it in Base, and we're just going to put that all over the lid, because this is like a perfect base color, you know, to work with. I think that is also kind of why it is called Base. It is pretty much exactly like my skin color. I'm going to put a brush in there once more because I do have a lot of eyelid space in here. Yeah, this color is practically my skin color. It's a little bit lighter than my own skin color, but it is a great base color, and honestly it's also a great color for like underneath the brow bone as well. We're gonna do our eyebrows later on, but I really want to focus in this video on this particular palette, so I'm gonna do the same thing to my other eye. Okay, so now that that is done, we're gonna gunk our brush into Incense right here. It's like a very warm brown tone color, and I'm just gonna like slowly, you know, swipe it up once more. There is fallout once again, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Like I said, it's definitely not as bad as Subculture. And now what we're gonna do, because this is a very warm tone color, and today I'm not gonna go for warm tones at all, but I kind of need, you know, something in the crease. So we're just gonna slowly tap this in the crease and like on the outer edge of the eye. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn the brush around with this blending part. We're just gonna go ahead and blend that in. Okay, this blending brush, I will immediately say, like the blending end, I should say, is kind of poking my eye. It's not as soft. Yeah, this is not going to work out. Sorry, Anastasia, but I'm going to go ahead and use my Milani blending brush. That one is way softer on the eye, and we're just going to go ahead and blend that in and basically smooth out all of the harsh edges. Okay, so now we blended that out. The thing why you want to put in like usually a matte brown tone shade in the crease is to create some definition into your eyes, you know, and I don't know, it just like I said, it just brings out some definition in there. The harsh edges are gone. It's kind of more a 3D effect to work with. And now we're going to use, again, this shadowy edge of the edge, really. I mean, they're both edges. But we're going to use this part of the brush. And we're going to dip it into a volatile right here because this is a bit too warm for what I want. So we're gonna go ahead and just one swipe, whoop, like that. Again, the fallout is all pretty much the same within these colors. Maybe the glitter ones are gonna be different. I don't know, I have to try it out. We're gonna tap off the excess, and basically we're gonna do the same thing, but this is a bit more of a cooler shade to work with. We're just gonna tap that, there we go, into the crease and on the outer portion of the eye, and then we're gonna blend that in. Now I will say, like, this part of the brush I really enjoy for like eyeshadow, but the blending part I'm gonna try once more, but it is so harsh on my eye, like it genuinely like hurts my eye. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take the Milani blending brush and we're just gonna go ahead and blend all of that out. Okay, so now that we've blended everything out, it's time for color. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do specifically, but I just know that I really enjoy this color right here, Wild Orchid. It's called this pink. It is so vibrant and so beautiful in the palette. I really wanna use that. And what I'm gonna do, I think, look, I don't know if this is gonna look good or bad, but I think I'm gonna put this on like the lid and then do kind of a cut crease, but kind of not of a cut crease as well. And just put Soul, this purple one, like on top. I don't know. We're just gonna go for it and see, you know, kind of what happens. So we're gonna take our brush and we're gonna gunk it into Soul, and yeah, the fallout is a little bit more when you like gunk your brush in there, but it's still not bad. And we're gonna put that on the lid. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna put this on like the outer edge of the lid, like over here, because we kind of want to do a cut crease, like kind of, but kind of not, you know what I mean? Kind of. And I want to put this on the outer edges of my eye. Like I said, it's kind of a cut crease, but it's kind of not. So let's do that on top. There we go. Okay, time for the other eye. Again, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna look good or bad. We're just, you know, we're just trying this, okay? I'm just trying out something new, something colorful, something that I really enjoy and like doing. You know, this is makeup. I mean, you do you, you know what I mean? There are no mistakes. And like, I made a mistake right now by pulling this down, but it's makeup. There are no mistakes. Nobody should judge you for what you want to do with makeup. I mean, it's your own game, you know what I mean? You just, the only thing you need to do, I feel, with makeup is have fun with it. And who cares what other people think? Who cares? You know, it's just makeup. You're just gonna go ahead and wash it off at the end of the day, and that is it, you know? And you're gonna learn from your mistakes today. You're not gonna apply them tomorrow. And I don't know, that's just personally the way I feel, especially about makeup. What's the big deal? It's just makeup. It's freaking washable. Anyway, I'm blending this out right now. It doesn't have to be completely neat, but kind of, you know, taking off the harsh edges. And I will immediately say, and maybe that's because I put two colors underneath, I'm not going to bash this straight away, but it's not as pigmented. At least the color, what was it called? Soul, this color right here, is not as pigmented as I thought it would be, Once again, maybe, you know, it's kind of a buildable color. I'm not going to bash it straight away because it's just the first time that I've been using it. But it's just, I don't know, in the palette it looks very vibrant, and on my eyes it just for some reason doesn't look as vibrant. Okay, so I just dipped my brush into Soul one more time, and we're gonna go ahead and go tap basically over that, because I definitely want it like more vibrant. I don't want it to be sheer. I really want like, you know, like color. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye, and then we're gonna blend it some more to take off the harsh edges. So you're gonna take your blending brush and we're gonna blend that out. Once again, taking off, oh, how many times can I say this? The harsh edges, because dear Lord, y'all know that nothing like cannot be blended on YouTube. Dear Lord, the YouTube gurus will be shooketh if you didn't blend. So that's what we're gonna do for the next hour. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our primer once again and a brush, and we're gonna go ahead and prime the lids ever so slightly, just, you know, kind of to create this line illusion, but I don't want it to be like an actual thick ass cut crease. You know, I'm not looking for that look. I just, you know, kind of want to tap it on slowly, just to make sure that the color that we're going to put on next, that Wild Orchid color, is like vibrant and like there. Okay, so now that you've done that on this eye, I'm gonna go in like straight away with the color, then I'm gonna do the next eye. So we're gonna take the brush and we're gonna gonk it into Wild Orchid. I'm so excited. It's like a crushed, kind of a metal, glittery foam foil-ish. It's not a foam, it's a foil-ish kind of a color. I don't know, it feels so vibrant in here, and I really hope that it will be as vibrant on the eyes. So let's just dab that. Ooh, that is so freaking pretty. Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. I love it. Okay, I definitely need some more. Maybe these colors, because there are metal glitters in here, because of that, maybe it will work a little bit better on like a wet brush, but honestly, I don't have my setting spray right here and I don't feel like doing that. And on top of that, I put on primer, so it should be enough, but I feel it's not vibrant enough. So I'm afraid that I will have to wet my brush for this. Okay guys, I will say immediately, now I finished one eye, the fallout is real with this like metal type of a color. My table is covered in metal glitter, so you might want to wet this brush, or not this brush, but like any brush in particular that you're going to use for this. You kind of want to wet the brush. It's definitely going to be more vibrant if you wet the brush. Now I kind of regret not doing that because I feel it could have been way more vibrant. Yeah, I'm going to go in with another brush since this brush is covered in glitter, and take a little bit more of that Soul color, tap off the excess, and go in a little bit over this pink because I went in a little bit too far, I feel like, and I should like tone it down a little bit, but this is like optional, you know, this is just if you basically screw up like me. I always kind of screw up. So there we go, that's a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so now that I'm done with both eyes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like a thinner brush and I'm going to go back into Soul. Wow, oh, with this particular brush, like the fallout is very real in this palette. I'm not really sure if you guys are able to see that, but oh my, see that? Ooh, there we go, it's snowing. With this particular brush, I think it's because of the hairs, because they're really like stiff. This brush I usually use for like the inner corner, but I also use it for underneath my lashes. And I'm going to go in, like I said, with Soul, and I'm going to put that color underneath the lashes, the lower lashes, because I kind of want to bring this look together. So I'm gonna slowly tie these two colors together, not too much, but just a little bit. There we go. And now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side to kind of tie this look together. Okay, so now that we've completed that, you kind of want to clean your brush. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have beautiful paintings from Rome here. We've been there. And I still have to frame them, and I put them on the table, and now I just realized that I got eyeshadow on top of them and I don't want to ruin them. So we're going to move those away. We're going to go ahead and clean up the brush. I don't have my brush cleanser right here on the table. I have it in my makeup room. Well, that's basically my bedroom. So I need to clean a brush like this. There's no other way. But we're going to go ahead and take some of this color right here, Dreamer. Yeah, the fallout with this specific brush, the fallout is very real. So you kind of don't want to use brushes that are where the hairs are too close together. That makes them really thick, like thick synthetic hair. You kind of want to be careful with this palette because else the fallout is real. And we're going to use this color in the corner right here and drag that downwards a little bit. There we go. Same on the other eye. There we go. Just for that inner highlight feeling to kind of open up and brighten the eyes. Take it upwards a little bit. This color is very pigmented for some reason. Take it upwards a little bit. I don't like to use my fingers, but sometimes I have to. Kind of have to even it out. There we go. And if you have like too much, you kind of want to go over with the blending brush and just slowly smudge it out like that so it's not too harsh. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, so with the leftover parts of Dreamer, I'm just going to go over here slowly, not putting too much pressure, just slowly going over where the eyebrow and the eyeshadow basically meet each other. There we go. Just put it a little bit because this color is very pigmented. So you don't want to force the brush. You kind of just want to glide it on your skin. You don't want to press it into your skin because you're going to have like a color. I'm going to take my blending brush and just slowly kind of duff it out a little bit. There we go. Yeah. That's a lot better. Okay, so basically I am done with the eyeshadow. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and put on a silver glitter liner like in between these two colors because I didn't blend those colors out. Like I said, it's kind of a cut crease, but kind of not as well. I want to put in a silver liner right here, and I'm going to put on lashes, mascara, and my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back again. I did my hair, put on some clothes, put on some lips, did my eyebrows, and you know, the whole fixing spray and you name it. That is it for this look. I honestly, I'm gonna take the mirror's right here. I'm gonna look at myself and I'm feeling myself. I really, really enjoyed this look. Like this, in my opinion, is what these colors should look like. Remember the whole Estee Lauder fiasco? Well, those colors, honestly, oh my God, did I just do two of the same looks? Because those colors are basically these two colors, like Wild Orchid and Soul. And this is how pigmented they should have been, but they weren't. Okay, honestly, I really enjoyed this look. I hope you liked it. Now, my final thoughts on the palette. I'm just gonna take the palette up one more time. And let's see, we've used these two colors right here, the first two colors. Then we used the color Soul, we used Incense, we used Wild Orchid, and we used Volatile. And there are still so many colors left to choose from. Like I said, I do find this to be more of a Valentine-y, spring, summer type palette. It's fall right now. I know this palette didn't come out in fall. Clearly it came out before the summer. I know that, but for like summertime, It was okay. I think it would have done way better if it came out during Valentine's Day. My personal opinion. The little brush that came in here, like the eyeshadow part, like the regular eyeshadow brush, worked amazing. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to use it. The blending part is too harsh. So I would say for blending brush, don't use it. It is not worth it. Now, the shadows themselves, I took the liberty of taking the Subculture palette right here, because I own that one, and putting them basically together. I will say the fallout on Subculture is out of this world, and I will show you guys the difference, because here on Electric I love this specific color, excuse me, but do you see the dent in that shadow? And in Mercury as well. Was it Mercury? Yeah, it was Mercury. Look at the freaking dents in these colors, and I've literally used this palette 2 times. Literally 2 times. That's how much fallout there was. That's the whole fiasco that went on with Subculture. This Norvina palette has fallout, but it's definitely not the fiasco that Subculture was, I feel. The colors are really cool. I feel like they will work out for most skin types because they're very cool toned. Like especially Soul is very cool toned, but they're also very warm toned. So I feel like all skin types and all, yeah, what's my point? All skin types, all hair types, hair colors, eye colors, you name it, this will work out. I really enjoyed this palette. And I also like the fact that the mattes are down here, and then the like glittery foil ones, like the metallics, whatever you want to call them, are up here. That is really cool. That's a very big difference with the Subculture palette. The butteriness, I will say, of this palette is amazing. These shadows blend so freaking well. Like literally, they blend better than the Subculture shadows do, because clearly use the palette, you know. I enjoy, they're like butter. They really are on your eyes, and you don't have to, like, you know, harshly put that blending brush in the crease and like, you know, try to smudge it out. It just works like butter. I enjoy this palette. I think it's totally worth your money. I will say these soft, kind of a velvety palettes, look what just happened. And this palette is brand freaking new. I just came in yesterday and look what happened. Do you see this? And I cannot get this off. Ugh. I will say these palettes are in Europe, over here where I live, 55 or 56 euros. I find that a lot of money. I'm just gonna be honest. The shadows are amazing. They're buttery. They're great. But I also own a lot of Too Faced palettes and a lot of Tarte palettes that are almost 10 euros cheaper than the Anastasia palettes, and they're just as great, if not even better. This is no hate towards Anastasia. I love this brand. I have the highlighting palette. I have these palettes. I mean, I have a brow gel. I have a lot from Anastasia. Complete love for this particular brand. Even with the whole Subculture fiasco, Subculture did not let me down. Like, yes, there was a lot of fallout and all that, but the colors are amazing. You can create so many great looks with that, especially now that fall is on its way. I think it's amazing. So no hate, just love, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like these palettes could be cheaper. Hold on, let me just check how many shadows you have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shadows. Yeah, 7 times 2 is 14 shadows. I feel like the Tarte shadows are around 12. I think they're around 12. Yeah, I don't know, but you know, Too Faced has the Bonbon palettes. Like I said, all of these shadows are pretty much identical when it comes to butteriness. So the choice is yours. You know, if you really enjoyed this palette, go ahead, buy it. You will not be disappointed, I can tell you. I really enjoyed this look. I'd like to thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this look, about Anastasia, like in general? Do you own palettes? Are you going to buy the Norvina palette? I'm really excited to hear and see your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!